what I think about is that we made a decision 15 years ago to link organizing, our organizing strategy, and there's two groups of workers I wanted to speak about that deal with scheduling, because mostly janitorial and security work is part-time work that leads to primarily immigrant workers having to work 3 jobs in order to feed their family. Wow. And when they form a union, what is allowed through the collective bargaining process is people can move from a minimum wage job to $11.75 an hour, $13.75 an hour. Not exactly a living wage job in most urban areas, but a huge relief to workers, and then it moves from a part-time job to a full-time job. Yeah. So it eliminates the being away from your, family, children, partner, elders, whoever's in your family at home, being able to see them for 1 hour a day, for maybe being able to have a meal. So that's one thing. The second thing is our home care and family child care providers are workers who have care delivered in the home or they go to a home, and mostly through unionization are able to be paid for every hour that they work, as opposed to get paid for partial time for the work they do and then have to volunteer the rest of the time out of love. For that workforce, having respite care, which was a huge breakthrough, was a way in which people were able to create some balance, which I would submit was family friendly. Because instead of being worked to death in caring for a consumer or elder that they really loved, they were able to get care provided through the contract where someone else would come into the home and they could have respite care. A lot of CNAs and LVNs could never dream of becoming a registered nurse if it wasn't part of a strategy where the employer released people for half their time and then got paid so that you could dream of becoming a registered nurse without having to never see your family. When you look at the outcome of the November 2010 elections, it's hard to imagine that in the majority of states we could be moving family-friendly policies given that working people are under attack. Yeah. But I don't think, if you're pushing us, I agree to push, go ahead, I love pushing, that we shouldn't just be thinking about defense, like how to hold the line, that we do need to figure out how to drive an offense. But I have to say, I would be interested in hearing what our leaders in New York, California, and Illinois think about, because those are the states where I could imagine, given the sort of balance of power in the state legislature and the labor movement, that it might be possible to keep sort of setting a pace. So it seems like what we should be doing with policy, with community allies, is how do we think about this in a way that deals with the shift in power that's going on? Because I'm very much interested in driving an offense in the whole debate and not just playing defense. I think that's what's required of us, is to recommit ourselves to swimming upstream and to build organization that makes it possible to hop over the thing that those salmon hop over.
The dams?
Whatever they hop over when they're swimming upstream. Because I've been blessed in my time in the labor movement to see people hop over the dam and make incredible breakthroughs in their life. And that's what I think is possible when we build organization among working people. And I'm really thrilled with the idea of pushing, because I think it's one fight. It's not different fights, it's one damn fight, and we can win it if we hold on to each other.